Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Mag Show. Tonight, we are going to talk about the Fable delay. Yes, I'm sure the whole world has already heard that Fable has been delayed into 2026. A surprise for some, not a surprise to the rest of us. Either way, I want to get into the reasons why this got delayed. Now, there are two trains of thought here that I'm going to get into tonight. The first I want to talk about is the scheduling of the games for the second half of 2025. This is one thing that I wanted to discuss. Now, we've got possibly Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out in October. You've got Call of Duty coming out somewhere between October and November. You've got Outer Worlds 2 also coming out in the fall. And then on top of that, Take-Two is also releasing Mafia a little bit earlier in the summer there, in the late summer. And then you've got Borderlands 4 coming out in September. So now, that being the case, Microsoft Game Studios has to look at this and have to say, hey, you know what? Where are we going to put Fable in all this? Also, don't forget, there's a distinct possibility, which I'm still on the fence about, but I'm still hearing it's coming in 2025, that Gears E-Day is indeed still coming for 2025. Now, I think that with a Fable delay, that opens up the laneways for Gears E-Day to have its own little space and be able to stay away from all these big other AAA games that are coming out during this very short period of time. So it makes a lot of sense as to why they would delay it. I've said this endlessly on XNC that Fable is not coming in 2025. And of course, Colt Eastwood's going to have to bend the knee next Monday. And anyways, all joking aside, this is what I think is happening. One of the reasons why. Now, the other reason that I'm starting to hear about, I cannot corroborate 100%, although it makes a lot of sense as I've spoken to some people and credible people, and they've all said that the possibility of this delay is also so that it launches simultaneously with the PlayStation 5 release. I have some information that some people at Microsoft do not like the idea of a staggered release, and it makes a little bit of sense to me. If you think about it, for example, Indiana Jones, it came out on Xbox in December, and now it's going to be coming out in the spring, sometime in the spring for the PlayStation 5. Great. However, with that much of a delay, upwards of 6 months, it's lost its momentum at this point. They're going to have to relaunch an entire marketing campaign for Indiana Jones. And so I think that what that does is that it's lost its steam along the way, as most people have already played the game, either on PC, on Xbox, Game Pass, or otherwise purchased the game. And so what ends up happening is people already know what's happened in the game. They know what they've seen gameplay. And a lot of people be like, you know what? There's so many other big games coming out. By the time Indiana Jones comes out to PS5, people are going to be so busy playing other games. For example, Doom the Dark Ages is coming out in May as well, right? And that's going to be a multi-platform release. And so what's going to happen is there's not really much room for people to buy Indiana Jones. And I think that they're looking at that and they're saying, you know what? We can't do the same with Fable. Now, from my understanding is that Fable was slated for the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5 Pro in 2026. So now, why not take the extra time, polish this game, and then they're going to release it multi-platform on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC day one all together for maximum marketing impact. It's the best way to do it when you've got the reviews coming out, the Metacritic scores are coming in, most likely going to be incredibly good. Just judging by this footage that we're looking at right now, this game is going to be something special. And I think with that in mind, the FOMO is going to be attacking people from left, right, and center. There's no way to avoid it. I think that this game is going to be a huge hit, and Microsoft, not being stupid and now being a third-party publisher, are now realized we got to launch this day and date on the PlayStation, and they will. I guarantee you right now, I'm telling you right now, folks, you could take this video and you can clip this and do whatever or bookmark it. I am telling you now, Fable is going to sell millions of copies in the first week alone, based on what I'm thinking are going to be great meta scores, and on top of it, the whole momentum of the marketing and everything else, and everybody talking about it, the reviews, and you got IGNs and all the YouTubers and everybody else doing that. People are going to not be able to avoid this game. And I think that this is the right move. I know some people may not like that and say, hey, you know what? Why wait for the PlayStation? I'm just telling you, from a Microsoft marketing point of view, this is the best strategy. So now that I'm hearing that this is indeed one of the reasons why they delayed it into 2026? Makes a lot of sense to me, folks. But either way, I want to know what you think. And do you think it's a good idea that they delayed it into 2026? But either way, that's the new info I got for you today. I hope everybody has yourself a wonderful day and stay magnificent.